Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and today I will be doing my February no buy update, and I'm going to start with the empties so that I can mentally prepare for the speaking portion later. So this year I am challenging myself to continue my no buy for makeup until I finish items in a certain category, and then I can purchase new items. And spoiler alert, I have run out of items in a specific category and I did purchase items to replace it. I'm doing a no buy for makeup and for clothing and I believe decor as well, but it's not a complete no buy because that would be very hard. And I am not ready to take that jump yet, maybe next year. So anyways, I'm going to get into the empties and talk about the purchases I made this month as well and my thoughts for February. So this is my empties bin. It is surprisingly full for 1 month, but I think it's because I had so many empties. So I'm just going to pull it in random order and go from there. The first product I have is my Trader Joe's hand cream. This is made with coconut oil, hemp oil, and 20% shea butter, and it is paraben free. They didn't sell this for a while at Trader Joe's and I was so sad because I was running so low on this, but this is 3 ounces or 85 grams for $5, and this is an amazing hand lotion. I've already been through several of these and I feel like there's one in this bucket every month or every other month. There's nothing bad to say about this. It's good price point. If you are from Canada or visiting from some other country, you have to go to Trader Joe's. But there's no Trader Joe's in Hawaii. And is there one in Alaska? I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't one in Alaska as well. But if you go to a state that has a Trader Joe's, you have to go to Trader Joe's. It's amazing. And you pick up at least one of these to try. And if you don't like it, you can return it and get your money back. This is super moisturizing, and I like to put this on right after I wash my hands because it absorbs way better that way. But I found that you can actually use it on dry hands as long as they're not super dry. Then it won't just sit on top of your hand. Something else that I have every month is my Sol de Janeiro Bon Dia Bright Cream. Usually if I don't have one in a month, I have 2 the next month. And I use this every time I shower, every time I get out of the shower. I stock up on these during the 20% off sale. I also stock up on these when there's a points multiplier of like I think 10 times or higher or close to that, because I think the discount you can get with using your points that you get from the points multiplier later on is greater than 20%. I also do really like the body wash. I tried switching off of it to another body wash and I did like it for a bit, but then when I swapped back I noticed a difference. So unfortunately I'm going to be stuck on this and the body wash, and both are very expensive. But I have keratosis pilaris and this helps a lot. It helps my skin not be so dry, especially in this dry weather we're having. This does not get rid of my keratosis pilaris, but it does make my skin more hydrated and it reduces the appearance of my bumps. Keratosis pilaris looks like chicken skin, and I've been using it for about 2 years now. Very expensive, and I wonder why my credit card bill is so high whenever I buy them. I guess we're just going through everything I use up in a month. Here's another. This is the Muji Cut Cotton Ecru, and these are cotton pads, and I use 4 of them a day. So in the morning I use it with my micellar water and my toner, and at night I use it for my eye makeup remover and then my toner. Oh no, I do not go through one every month. I used to, but I think I go through about 2 every 3 months. Anyways, there's 180 in one of these bags. Ever since I got makeup erasers from my friend for my birthday, I've been going through cotton pads a lot more slowly. Next thing I used up recently actually is the Olaplex hair perfector in number 3. I have another bottle left. I get these discounted. To be honest, I'm not even sure what this is. This is for. Is it for like split ends? Is it for dry hair? It just says repairs and strengthens all hair types. I remember seeing a video where the owner or the founder says she uses 3 of these, or she gets 3 uses out of 1 bottle, and I was like, that is way too expensive to be going through it that fast. Like, I get maybe 10 uses or more out of a bottle. Maybe I'm not using enough. Is that the problem? But I feel like it coats my hair completely, so she must have like the lion's mane of hair, and I must have like Snape hair or something. I mean, this doesn't damage my hair, so maybe I need to use more to see a bigger effect. And I used it with the number 0, which is like a spray you spray on your hair, and it's supposed to work in tandem with number 3. And then moving on to my new favorite shampoo, which is from Hask. It is their Biotin Boost Thickening Shampoo. I swapped to this right after using the Olaplex number 4, which is their shampoo, and my hair is significantly thicker. Like, I feel like I should not have been using Olaplex after my hair, like the dyed parts, were cut. I will probably repurchase this. I decided to pick up, I think, 5 Hask shampoos from Target after my Olaplex was done, and or no, 4 of them, because I got a $5 gift card, and also just to try them. I used to use Hask when I was in college, and the price is pretty good. Both my husband and I use this, and I'm going to definitely buy this one. I think right now I'm using the argan oil one or something else, but I've definitely noticed a difference with this shampoo. I wish they sold it in bigger bottles. And then I have my CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. This thing is disgusting on the bottom, and this is for normal to oily skin. I think there was one in my last video even, but I essentially had 2 half-used bottles in my shower, and my husband and I finally finished this one, and I think it's great for the price. Doesn't break me out, cleanses my skin. I use this as the second step in my cleansing routine if I'm wearing makeup, and I just keep this in the shower because I hate washing my face at the sink, which is why I use micellar water in the morning instead of washing my face at the sink. Oh, this is equally as gross. This is the Raw Sugar Simple Body Wash in the scent green tea, cucumber, and aloe vera. My brother's girlfriend told me about this brand many years ago, actually. 2-3 years ago. And she says she swears by it, and she's allergic to like everything. This doesn't break her out. And the last time I visited them, I used this, and my skin was like amazing. So I decided to repurchase this again because I have been using it. I wanted to see how effective the Sol de Janeiro Balm Dia Bright Body Wash was. So I decided to stop using it for a bit and use this because I thought this was just as good. But then recently I opened my last Sol de Janeiro body wash bottle because I had one last backup. Unfortunately, there is a difference. So I did repurchase another bottle of this, but this will be for my husband, and I will just use the Sol de Janeiro one instead because he doesn't have keratosis pilaris. So we have 2 body washes in the shower. We share the same face wash, the same shampoo. It just saves so much space in the shower if you only have one of everything. But yeah, we don't use the same razor. He doesn't seem to mind. I don't know if he wants the Raw Men body wash instead. He doesn't seem to care. And I think the ingredients for this one, just the normal line, is cleaner than the other one. So as long as he doesn't care, I'm just going to keep purchasing this. And we have a sad declutter. This is the Cover FX. I was about to ask if they're still a brand. Cover FX, your formula for beauty. Oh, I know, that's not the name. This is the Cover FX Future Perfect Water Optional Cleanser. This is just foaming micellar water. And when I bought this, they were on sale for 25%. Wait, no, 75% off. So I bought 4 of them. So it was like getting 4 for the price of 1. And this is the last bottle. I think this expired because it irritates my face whenever I use it. So I'm just going to get rid of it because there's no point in keeping this. So basically this was my night cleanser if I wore makeup and I didn't want to shower. But I still have to wash my face, so I would just use this. It made my face itchy, and then the next day my face would be very oily and dry. It's been years since it's been discontinued off of Ulta, and I just don't have anything good to say about it. The last products I have in here are makeup, but there's not that many. I have my Benefit Precisely My Brow Mini Pencil, and this was the shade number 3, which is probably the shade I'm going to purchase in the future. Well, if I buy this, I doubt I will, because my coworker noticed this is lighter than my natural hair color, and I guess my current brows are as well, but my coworker noticed and she said that she really liked my brows whenever I did it with this color, and I do prefer lighter brows as well. This was actually in my planning to pan, and so I finished both brow pencils from there, so that's pretty good. When I finish my brow pencils, probably next year, I think I'm going to purchase a lighter shade. And the last 2 products I have are my mascaras. These are the last 2 mascaras in my collection, or were. They are the Heroin Make Volume Control mascaras. At the bottom there's a little dial, and you can actually set it to natural or full volume. So you twist it like this. So right now it's set to natural, and then if I twist it, it's set to full, which is pretty cool. One of them I used up, and the other one, when I opened it to use it, was dried up. And I was like, what the heck? How long have I had this for? So I went back in time to like check my photos for my makeup inventories, and I've had it for 4 years. I did purchase 2 mascaras because these dry up like, not dry up. I feel like I use up these mascaras pretty quickly. There's not a lot of product in there. I am wearing the new ones today, and I'll be talking about them. I'm really sad that Heroin Make does not make these anymore. These are the brown ones, and I think I'm going to purchase black mascaras because the Heroin Make mascara is not super dramatic. They don't make this one anymore. This was my favorite of the mascara line they had. However, if I'm going to Japan sometime this year. I don't know if I'm going in April or if I'm going in November. I think at this point it's more likely that I'm going in April. If I see it there, then I will definitely pick them up. I'm allowed to do that because I'll be traveling, but for now I don't see it anywhere, so can't even buy it. Moving on to my purchases, I did pick up some things. So the first thing I picked up was 2 mascaras. So I have the Heroin Make Volume Up Mascara in Super Waterproof, and this is what it looks like. Both of the mascaras I have today are black, and I'm wearing this one. It has a curved wand. This mascara came with the mascara remover, and I got it at a local shop for $15. They were on sale, so I think they were close to expiring or something, or not close to expiring. Maybe they just wanted to get rid of their inventory. I also picked up this one, which is the Long and Curl Advanced Film and the Eyelash Serum. Normally, I think this pack would be $25, but it was only $15, and I think they were selling the mascara for $20, so that was a really good deal. I picked up 2 because these mascaras, I feel like 3 months is really pushing it for them, but I have used them up faster than that, so I decided to pick up 2 because I didn't want to be without mascara, and I do wear mascara every time I wear makeup now. I did also place an order on YesStyle for these mascaras, but I placed it in December and it's almost February. Or no, it's February and they didn't come in. And then I also placed an order on Sephora, but this is for skincare and body care. So I wanted to pick up the Then I Met You cleansing balm. This is my favorite cleansing balm. I thought I had more than one. I actually did do a makeup inventory on my own. And I filmed the video and then I realized how terrible I looked in the video and scrapped it, but I may redo it sometime. So after doing that video, I realized I only had one and I was halfway through my current one, so I picked up another one. I didn't realize Sephora shipped so fast. I think I would have waited otherwise. This cleansing balm is the best one I've tried. I've tried Clinique, which I don't like. I've tried the Vanilla Co one, which is pretty good. And then I tried the Nature Republic one, which I also... It was okay, but I'm leaning more towards it was like... I didn't like it. And this one is the best one because you need the least amount of it and your skin feels so nice after this. And every time I swap to a different one, a different cleansing balm because I'm on vacation and I can't take this with me, I notice a difference. Like my skin feels more rough, but this one doesn't do that. And I also picked up one of these. This is the Sol de Janeiro Beija Flor Elastic Cream. So right after I filmed my January no buy, I had a smaller version of this in the travel size kit that I said I was going to save for whenever I travel, and then I accidentally threw it away. So I bought this one because I have an upcoming trip in February to Atlanta, Georgia, and this is definitely bigger than the mini I had, so it's going to last me more than a week. And maybe when I go to Asia, I can take this with me as well. This was expensive. It was like 22 bucks for this. And then the big one is $48. But I use this one on my stretch marks on my stomach and on my chest. And I also got a mini. This was a 100-point perk. I didn't think it was going to be this small, but it is so cute. I wonder if this was the original size. Not the original size. I wonder if this was the size that was in the travel size. Another don't talk to me or my son ever again moment. I put 2 samples in my cart, but I didn't even get one of them. So this is a, what is it? This is a code. So this is the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum 6. Sulwhasoo is so expensive. This is probably $50 right here. I can't believe they were giving it away for free. And ooh, look at it. I'm definitely going to save this for when I travel because I always do that with my samples. I save it for traveling so I don't have to pack like bottles of like, what is it? So I don't have to pack bottles of my skincare, and I only do it for short trips. If it's a longer trip, then I will pack my own skincare because my skin will start to suffer if I'm just running off of samples. And I also don't think I have enough samples to last the whole time. Samples are how I realized that I really want the Tatcha serum, but I have too many of my own serums to go through first, and I don't want these to expire. But definitely when I use up my products, my current serums, and there's a sale, like the VIB sale, I'm going to purchase the Tatcha serum because it is so good. It's probably going to cost a lot more than it would have last year. So those were all my purchases and empties, and now moving on to the talking portion. So I'm back and I have my notebook. This side's empty. Some of these are like monetary, some of them are not. And my first thought is that I wrote down at least, is that I probably need to buy a new phone this year. I've had my Pixel 7 for this year will be the 3rd year, but I really don't like this phone. I have never liked it. Since the day I got it, I thought it was terrible. But I had to get this because my other phone was not working as well anymore. Yeah, that's why I got this phone, but it's been consistently bad. Like, the battery life has never been good. The audio quality when you're playing a video out loud is terrible. And it's been glitching recently. Like, my YouTube won't play sound. I have to like exit out of the video and open it again. And sometimes like apps will just randomly crash on me. So I've already restarted my phone, done, you know, all the IT tricks without sending the phone in for a repair, and I think it's just at the end of its life. And I'm going to see how the Pixel, I think it's on the 10 this year, the Pixel 10 is, because if it has this camera bar, I may not get it. I may just stick it out with this shitty phone for another year. We'll see, because I mean, I'm already used to the problems. But if it's not that much different than the 9 and the 9 is good, I may just buy the 9 instead and save some money. I'm definitely trading this in. I do not want this phone. The last good phone that Google made was the Pixel 5, which I still have. That's going to be a several $100 investment later. It's not even an investment. I feel like buying a new phone is not an investment at all. If it costs over $1,000, I probably also will not pick it up. Sorry to complain off the bat, but that is something I need to think about this year. Something else I want this year is for my credit card bill to be lower. I checked my January credit card. It wasn't even the statement, like how much I had on my credit card, and it was $1,000. And for reference, I make like $1,900 a month. That's how much hits my bank account because I put in money into 2 retirement accounts, and I maxed them both out. It is the same amount for both, which is my 401k and 457b. So that's why I get paid peanuts every month. And $1,000 is a really high, but this month I did also have 2 birthdays, or 2 birthday presents I needed to purchase. I know this contradicts with the wanting to get a new phone this year, but I want to spend less so that I can buy the new phone. And whenever I buy a phone, I always pay in full because I don't want to be tied to a contract, and I don't want to even think about having to pay any interest on anything. I always pay my credit card off in full every month. I also want to start decluttering a little bit more in my life. The biggest part of my apartment that bothers me at this point, and has been bothering me for a while, is the office space. So I share this space with my husband. We still have boxes out from Black Friday when we were buying new parts for our PCs before the tariffs hit, and there's still boxes everywhere, and I film in a closet, so I'm looking around and it's a giant rat's nest in here, which I say as a joke because I'm bored in Year of the Rat, but also because it is super messy. Like right now I'm looking, there's 2 backpacks on the floor, there's a luggage right there, or there's a suitcase right there, there's my monitor box over there. I have my filming stuff like to the left and right of me, but like across from me is just storage. And there's definitely things inside the office. We use our master bedroom as our office because I don't know why I thought that was a good idea, but we just use our master bedroom as an office space. And my actual office area is also very messy too. I have way too much stationery. I have way too many things on my wall for display next to my desk. At one point I did like it, but at this point it's starting to look a little bit more cluttered, so I want to move it to my work office so it seems a little bit more homey. You're trying to buy a house this year. I said that last year too, but we're trying to buy a house this year. And honestly, looking at houses where I live is just depression simulator, because every time there is a nice looking house, it gets sold almost instantly. And for me, I want an older home because I know they're better built, because I like the older aesthetic. Like I like paneling, wood paneling on the walls, but a lot of people paint over that, which makes me really sad. So that's the kind of look that I like. I just feel like new homes are built really shittily and they feel so cold, but the old homes have more character. Unfortunately, everyone's just flipping houses near where I live, and I guess the last 2 talking points I have are going to be more positive. So for January, or for New Year's, one of my resolutions was to track my meals for the entire year, or as long as possible, or as consistently as possible. And I was able to track every single meal in January, which is pretty good because I didn't track it before, and I got such a huge eye-opener from that. I definitely was inhaling way more calories than I should have been, and not enough protein. So I've been drinking a lot more protein powder and getting very full from that. But yeah, that's definitely something that I'm glad I did this year. I think other than the mascara, my interest in getting new makeup is not very strong. I've been like limiting how much makeup I've been bringing in for the past 3 years anyways. And just thinking about moving is making me not want to get anything at all. And thinking about studying for exams is also making me not want to buy anything at all. In fact, when I'm very busy, I save a lot of money because I don't think about anything but what I'm working on. That's everything for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in March for the next update. Bye!